I don't know why I'm on tonight, but I'll try to be as entertaining as I can. See, make sure I'm on the air. Oops. Okay, am I on? Come on, what's going on? Let's see. Okay, everything all right? Is everything all right? Yeah, it is. Good. Okay, it's good enough. Yeah, nobody in the room. That's all right. I'll talk to myself. It's all right. I thank new subscribers for coming in. Thank you very much. I'm trying my best to make the channel good, but man, it's been a struggle this year. Vehicles are at record high prices now. I got one I possibly could get. I'm going to kind of doubt it, but I'm not going to say what it is, really. No, that's going to be a secret. Yeah, it's going to be a secret. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm just I'm just very tired. I didn't get on in time. It's very sleepy. Very, very sleepy. Oh, very bad. Nobody on anyway, so. Well, somebody, I heard $1 billion on the Powerball. Well, it's not me, obviously, because if it was me, I wouldn't be on the air. I'd be busy having fun paying taxes, which would come out to be $400 million. And that's more than enough for me, you know. But I have none of that, so I did try a couple times. Not even a number right, but oh well. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm having a very, very good time. Let's see. Does this work? What's going on? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Got it to work. Now all I know is chatting, which is nobody, which is fine. Time for me to sing my favorite song. I'm singing to myself tonight. I'm singing to myself tonight. I'm having fun tonight. I'm singing to myself tonight. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm so happy tonight. I'm so happy tonight. I may not have much money, but I don't care. I'm so happy. I want to clap my hands. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I kind of lied there too. Eh, I'm not that happy. Did win a lot of money, so the only thing I did was exciting. Here's for that stupid machine. No, not stupid machine. Welcome to the room, whoever you are. It's always great to have somebody stop by. Um, let's see. Excuse me. Well, thank you for stopping by anyway. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. It's always good for somebody to stop by and then leave. That's better than nothing. You know, it's better than nothing. Yeah, yeah. I just oh, yeah. So very very tired. That's for sure. Just trying very hard to stay awake here. Well, wherever you are, welcome tonight, and you left too. It's two up and gone, but that's all right. At least you stopped by and was curious, and you didn't like what you saw. You left, but that's okay too. That's okay. That counts as stopping by to me. So that's two people. And that's two more than what I expected, and that's okay. No, that's all right. No complaints from me. Zero. No, it's 70 degrees outside. And kind of feels like a scorcher inside, but that's all right. Doesn't bother me any. Yum. Doesn't bother me any. No. Oh. I think until someone comes to the room, I think I'm not going to say anything. I just want to enjoy seeing my imaginary massive audience. Yeah, I'll pretend like I'm in the Roman Colosseum and running against the four-legged big kitty cats with big teeth, with big manes. Yeah, I'm going to be enough for them, so better be only one or two, because if you have more than that, they'll eat each other. And I'd rather be just me than have them eat each other, because you got to you've got to realize when those big kitty cats are hungry, those big kitty cats they'll eat. They'll eat each other if they're hungry. Yeah, yeah, they're not fussy, but they eat. They'll eat after the vultures. Yeah, those dirty, disgusting birds. No matter for those kitty cats. Whatever. Yeah, yeah, I'm just very tired tonight. Very, very tired. Yeah, I'm very, very tired. I'm so tired tonight. I'm so tired. I'm so tired and ready to sleep. Three people stopped by. That's all right. Three people came and go. That's all right. So far, I had three. Yep. I want to set a new world's record. People coming and stopping and not saying anything. That'd be a good record. So November 5. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Something to remember by tonight. Yeah. Something to remember by. Yeah. Yeah. That's for sure. Ouch. Hurts. Yeah. That's my ankle kind of hurts. That's all right. That's all right. It don't matter. It really doesn't matter. I don't care. So, you invisible audience, you're so wonderful. So wonderful when you're invisible. I just makes me want to talk to myself, and that is so wonderful. Yeah, so wonderful. Yes, it is. Oh yes. Oh, in case you forgot to. Here's okay. Thank you, new subscribers. Yep. Thank you, new subscribers. And let's see. So far, I got 75 new ones this year since next friend that so-called professional model Mode and her clones tried to zap me off the air, but it didn't work. No, nope. Now she can play her hide and seek games. She can pretend like she's traveling and she's not. She thinks she's a model. She thinks everybody loves her, but they don't. She'll never get a rich guy. She thinks she will. She won't. She may be pretty from the upper half, but the lower half, it's beat up like a beat up engine. It's like a fancy car that's been stepped on all over the highway. That's what she's like. Yeah, pretty on the outside, beat up on the inside. That's her. Yeah, that's her. All right. Not a nice lady. Not at all. Tried to get me off the air. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Yep. Well, anyway, I'm just having such a wonderful time. So, uh, yeah. I feel so good. Feel so good. Hey, TNT Trinket, welcome. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna put that survey up. Yeah, let's see. Pager is he? Okay, let's see. Yeah, what the heck? Hey, little Bill. Hey, there you go. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's not much. I was just talking and singing to myself tonight, and yeah, that's all right. It's okay. You gotta have fun in this life. You know, I'll be 59 years old pretty soon. Hey, yeah, I'm surprised I've lived that long. I'm surprised I've lived that long in life. Yep. Ever since I've done exercises, I've felt better. A little Bill and TNT Trinket. Yeah. All right. Just gotta remind myself this year. Yeah, they have a thing where prick your finger. And, oh, when's the birthday? It's October 14th, so I'll be 59 years old. Yeah, I'll be 59. Then I will go to a doctor this year, and hopefully I can get my finger pricked so I can see if I have Alzheimer's disease or not. I don't know, because I've noticed sometimes when I review my filming, I kind of mumble or something for some odd reason. It's odd. I just sound like a mumble. I understand what I say. A lot of times I talk, I try to understand what I say. But that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, yep. 59 years on this earth. Yeah, maybe it is. Never know. Could be a lot of things. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Parkinson's in my family, and I wouldn't want that neither. That's no fun. But that's the trouble when you get up in years. You're going to get those things. Yeah, person's gonna get it eventually. That's all right. I don't care. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. They have the better treatment out there. Yeah, but like I say, last year's I'm going to try to be positive. That's the only thing I can do. You know, and as a younger man, I had a lot of negatives. So many I couldn't count. Yeah, I spent my 20s with my father without a vehicle. He never gave me a ride anywhere. So, like, I'd be stuck in Monaga, Minnesota, and nobody would hire you for jobs or nothing like that. You know, yeah, that's the way it was back then. And yeah, um, you know, couldn't find roommates to live in or anything like that. And used to have bad luck when I was a younger man. Yeah, spent a lot of my younger years doing nothing. uh, oh, Monaga. Let's see, Monaga to where I am now. Um, I think 175 miles away. I have no plans on going to Monaga, Minnesota anymore. No, no, I already did that. Or is it the other one? Tom Ben McKeldin. He says, damn. Yeah, yeah, that's his opinion, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's his opinion. You know. Yeah, 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 yeah. Monaga's just some town. The softball fields have withered away, and yep, the president of Niobe, not in our backyard. Nioby, not in our backyard. Niobe. Uh, NIMBY is not in my backyard because they used to have NIMBYs as an individual that doesn't care what's in their backyard, but care with other people. And Niobe's a group of people who only care about themselves. Oh yes, Tom Van McDonald in your backyard. Yeah, and better be careful if you have you, your relative or adult daughter who who hasn't had experience, and so give his experience. Oops. Okay, yeah, that's my stupid arrow. Okay, my mouse and arrow. Now you, yeah. No, maybe in his mind. Who knows? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, pretty soon he'll give him a haircut so I can get him going again. But my hair is getting pretty long, and yeah, and it's getting pretty long, and sometimes it gets kind of, you know, kind of sticks up and says to itself, yeah, oh boy, yeah, the unknown person, yeah, gave me that bicycle, and I've had a good time with it this weekend. I'm going to ride the bike around a little bit some more and get some exercise. It's kind of fun riding a bicycle, faster than walking. At least you don't use gasoline. like you do in the vehicle. At least if it breaks down, you can push the bicycle home instead of pushing your vehicle home, which is impossible. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then, yep, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, well, welcome to the room, new chatters. Let's see what's going on with the chat. Let's see how you do. Okay, let's see. I got it. Yeah, I got it. Somebody. Let's see. Okay, all right. That's weird how this chat room works. They get tacos and spilling beer. Yeah, yeah. I wish I could. Some nice lady would invite me to her house. You know, hopefully she'll have tacos. Yeah, because that's one of my favorites is tacos. Yeah, you know, delicious yummy tacos. Yeah, tacos and hopefully the champagne taste will stay in my mouth. Yeah, perfect. Talking about ingredients. Oh, let's see now. Hmm. Yeah, let's see. Oh, for the tacos you get the store of delicious meat. See cheese, lettuce, um, all kinds of things. I just don't remember offhand. Yeah, I just don't remember offhand right now. Yeah, I just wish I had a. Oh yeah, the spices. As long as it isn't that rap singer Ice Spice, that lady who's been around the world with so many people, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'd stay away from that. That's the way from Ice Spice, I'll tell you that. Yeah, but rice spices on tacos, that'd be delicious. Yeah, 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 that's for sure. Yeah, yeah, and most women are great, but some, just yeah. These days, more people like do more things behind closed doors than they used to because it's like more out in the open now than it used to be. So more people do what they want to do now than they used to. That's the way it is. Yeah, that's the way it is. I mean, yeah, yeah, everything's for the good and for the bad. I'd say, yeah, yeah. And time has open doors, all right. And takes bribes, and does what he wants, and anything he touches with the women, I would want it. And of course, that goes for lots of other people too. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. They say, yeah. One person left. Thank you for stopping by, whoever you are. Thank you very much. Um, yeah. Oh man. Oh, I'm just so. Whew. Yeah, I heard about the Barbie movie, but I'm not gonna really watch it because when I was a kid, I used to hear about Barbie more than enough. Like where I used to come from in the neighborhoods when I was a kid, all the little girls always had Barbie dolls. I want to play with my Barbies. I want to play with my Barbies. Well, every girl in the neighborhood owned a Barbie. It seemed like, Can't get a new Barbie, to get one in a rummage sale or something. Yeah, usually you have to take it home and clean it up. There's a lot of people, those little kids, they used to play Barbies in the dirt, like in the curbs of Minneapolis and stuff like that. So, or in the alley cracks, or the alley drain, as they used to call it, alley crack or alley drain, where you drain the water and go in the sewer and recycle the water, Yeah. Then it goes back to the Mississippi, and Mississippi's where all the carp like to hop in your boat. Yeah, yeah, that's a very controversial song. Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, that one at the time was a very controversial innuendo song. Yeah, it's they see Barbie actually took them to court and they won. They won the court case actually. The ones that did the song. Of course, both sides had the best lawyers. Yeah, yeah. In the United States, they were at the time a one-hit wonder. Aqua was. So Aqua was famous around Europe and stuff like that because they could uh, sing in more than one language, which many Europeans can do, and some Asian people, a lot of Asian people too. You know, yeah. Mattel was trying to sue him for copyright at the time, but they lost the case. And I think with that new Barbie movie, they don't want to use Aqua's song because they got to do it the cheaper route. Because Aqua is going to charge them a lot of money. Aqua or their studio, they're going to charge them a lot of money to use the song. So they'll look for cheaper ways. They'll look for cheaper ways to do it. And Aqua, I'm sure, isn't going to care. So, I mean, they have more money than we have. So, nah, I doubt it. No, they're so rich. No, I've heard they're broke. So, see, you can tell your favorite celebrities are rich is when the media doesn't talk about they're broke. Because when they're broke, the media talks about it. But when they're rich, the media most of the time doesn't talk about it unless they invite the media to their house, which they won't really anymore because of some celebrity that had a show. My sister Sam with Pam Dauber, that one lady, she opened the door to some stranger, and unfortunately, she was gone. So yeah, rich people, they run the show. Yeah, that was one of my songs. Rich people, they run the show, and they do. Rich people do run the show. Yeah, yeah, they do. Rich people. Yep. Rich people, they do everything. Basically. Yeah, rich people do everything. Yeah. And unfortunately, around the world, there's a lot of poor people. Most poor people are nice people. Most. Some are bad. I mean, higher percentage are bad. Yeah, that's true. Because when poor people are bad, they're bad. Yeah, yeah. Like Rebel, yeah. Like Rebel. Yeah, like Rebel, and yeah, and my lots of my other nice friends out there too. Yeah, yeah, like lots of my other nice friends. Yeah, Rebel. She's like a niece to me. Man, she's like a niece. Yeah, such a nice lady, Rebel. I mean, yeah, yeah, very very nice lady. Yeah, if I had a niece, yeah, that's true. If I had a niece, I'd have someone like Rebel because Rebel would never borrow your car without asking. Rebel would never steal your money. Rebel would be very honest. Yeah, be a very honest niece. Yeah, I've seen so many nephews, nieces, sons, and daughters that stole from their elders. It wasn't funny. Let's take money out of their pockets in their bedroom and go buy some beer or drugs or something. I've seen that before of some of those idiots that were my friends. Yeah. Of course, in the time when I was younger, man, my father, he never tell people I'm not home, and then he'd send me out with him. And yeah, yeah, that's the way it is. Yeah, even in my younger years, there's a lot of dishonest thieves. But nowadays, they have so many security cameras that, well, for apartment complexes, they invented this new security alarm system where they can tell if you did tobacco or smoked marijuana and stuff like that. Like where it's not allowed, they have a thing. It's 100% accurate. It's so weird. Yeah, yeah, they invented that, and they're putting in a lot of apartment systems now. Yeah, they're putting in a lot of apartment systems. So that way, yeah, I just like live with the roommates in kind of an apartment house, but yeah, I we don't really have that, no. But in other apartment complexes, I've heard I had that. I read it online, and yeah, it's a new invention where they can tell if you even went like this and say lit a smoke or lit some pot or something, and then it gets in that alarm system. Yeah, it's a very, very inventive system, and whoever invents that's going to be a very, very rich, very, very rich. Yeah, they're going to be very, very rich people. Yeah, that's that's an amazing system that was invented. And I thought I heard it. Oh yes, it's very costly. Huh. Oh, cokehead tortoise. There you are. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm glad you're around. Yeah, it sure has. It's been a long time. Yeah, I'm still have very few people in my old chat thing not saying anything. No, that's okay. I know you're busy and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't. Hey there, old school Dave. Eh, yeah, there's lots of competition in the media world these days. Yeah, a lot of competition. And sometimes I go against somebody that has like 80, 90 people or 100 something. That's all right. I get beat up all the time. Yeah, I get beat up. I don't care. Yeah, I get beat up all the time. Yeah, I understand that they're tortoise. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Yeah, yeah. I was just is cocaine a drug man? No, not really. No, it's a turtle that has yeah, something on its head. A fighting turtle. Yeah, it's a fighting turtle, and turtles fight. Oh, there you go. And ice cream job drink two scoops. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pisononus. Yeah, yeah. That's yeah, yeah. That's true. A turtle addicted to the sweet sands. Yeah, yeah. That's for sure. Yeah, yeah. And you don't like it here? Oh, you don't like it at the ice cream shop? Why not? Oh, the music at the ice cream shop. Yeah. Well, yeah. Sometimes some people have jukeboxes. Sometimes people play their radios. Sometimes they just play it at the shop. Play whatever music they want to play. You know. Yeah, they used to have those old time jukeboxes in restaurants. You put some money in and they play some music. Sometimes it wasn't too loud though. They'll have it in each booth, say at a restaurant called a Country Kitchen or something like that, or usually at a Country Kitchen, the old ones. Yeah, they had those old jukeboxes, and each one you play some music, put a quarter in, play about 3 songs. Yeah. Well, not all '80s music is good. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. There's been bad music in every decade and some great music in every decade. My music can go right back to the '40s. Mine can go back to the '40s. Yeah, mine go back to the '40s and some in the '30s even. But does research. Oh, what's my favorite '80s artist? Oh, let's see. Well, Tom Petty and Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. They were separate. I like those. Um, let's see. Yeah, there's like so many. Oh, like Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, like that, of course. Yeah, and yeah, all kinds of music back then. Yeah, but nowadays they have sometimes a person, if they have CDs in their old vehicles, you go to the thrift shops and get them for $1 a piece. It beats stealing music out of um, some thing out there, because if a person's caught, the fines are ridiculously high, you know, way high, so it's not worth it. Best if you have a CD player, go to the thrift shop and pay $1 for your music, because those CDs will last a long time. Yeah, now they have M, M3 players and all the other new modern. Well, it's not new and modern, but new and modern to me because I'm usually behind the times. Yeah. Oh, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. There's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Country Hall of Fame. There's every state has their Hall of Fame for music. You know. Yeah. Every state has their and city has their every state, and there's cities that have their Hall of Fames too. I'm sure somewhere. You know. Best decade for music. To me, there isn't really one. I just go by what's good and bad. You know. Because there's good in every decade, bad in every decade. Like in the '70s, they had that crappy song. If you ever Google it, it's called "Disco Duck" by Rick Dees and his cast of idiots. That was terrible. And "Oh Babe, What Do You Say?" That was unlistenable. Yeah, you got your share of unlistenable music out there too in every decade, but somehow they make it. But there's people that like that kind of stuff, and there's that one in the '90s, "Whoop, There It Is." That was a one-hit wonder that played everywhere. And "Let the Dogs Out." I hate that song, but they got popular and they disappeared. Yeah, yeah, I probably like some of the '20s music. It was different. I would say the '40s. There was Betty somebody. Was it "Shaving Cream"? That was a song that was banned in radio stations. You could play that on YouTube. Shaving cream, be nice and clean. Shave every day and you always look keen. And someone falls in a barrel of shaving cream. Yeah, it means it means shit, but you had to mean it different back then. So we let the wild horses out, and well, they have plenty of songs for wild horses, out there. There's one by the New Seekers. Let's see. Yeah, that song is about the wild horses are free, or whatever that is. Yeah. There's Wildfire by that Murphy guy. That was Funny I Wonder. Yeah, Wildfire. That's called. Yeah, that was about a horse. Um, let's say there's another one, a horse with no name. That one song by America. Yeah, that's right. There's this three-member group there. They had some more hits besides one, so they did pretty good. Fill a bathtub with lotion. Well, that's gonna cost you a lot of money, pal. Fill your bathtub with lotion. Lotion isn't cheap. You pay almost $10 just for Aveeno lotion. That's even at Walmart. You know, Walmart has some good stuff. It is your dream to have with lotion. Okay, yeah, it's your dream with lotion. Yeah, yeah, right. Okay, yeah. You're gonna have a lot of money to do that, pal. Maybe you could put that on YouTube. Bathing in lotion. Make sure you wear a swimsuit or something because YouTube they're funny these days. They're funny in their ways. Yeah, YouTube is funny. Yeah, YouTube is funny. Oh yeah, Goodbye Horses, Buffalo Bill song. That's right. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna cost you a lot in lotion. Yeah, right now if you put that in the bottom of your bathtub, it'll hardly fill it. So let's see, you save about $10 a piece for these. You'll be spending many thousands of dollars to fill your bathtub with lotion. Many thousands. There's better ways to spend thousands of dollars to bathe in lotion. But, well, maybe you have something. Oh, Breakfast America, that's Supertramp. Yeah, that was Supertramps. Yeah, they had some hits too. Yeah, unfortunately, that band does not get along, so I doubt there'll ever be a reunion of any kind. You know, yeah, it's one of the. Yeah, it is. It's one of those bands where people hate each other so bad that they'll never get together again. Yeah, it's just weird. Sometimes band members play great and then they can't stand each other. So, but if someone owns 100% rights, like to the whole band, they could fire their band and start over, like that keyboard guy of Boston. He like fired every band member except for Bradley Delp at the time, and Delp had a special voice that like hardly anybody else could sing. He had that special voice on him. One of those rare people, one of those people that have those rare voice when they sing. Sometimes people will have that, like Minnie Riperton's "Loving You" had that special voice, a special opera voice. You could probably break class with it. Yeah, um, yeah. Sometimes people have those weird voices where you can't find a replacement for them. You know, a lot of songs you can replace people, but there's some you can't. You know, if you're one of those people that can own the whole band and own all the music, oh yeah, Reba, oh yeah, Reba Eki, yeah, yeah, you never know. Oogie Boogie Oogie. Oh yeah, that was a disco song in the '70s. I remember that one. No, Boogie. Oh, that's Boogie Oogie Oogie. Yeah. I remember that one. Yeah, that one I remember. Yeah, I don't remember offhand, but then if I copy my music off the internet. I'll have to go through a lot of pages, and then I'll run out of lines to fill. Maybe need aspirin, so I might have a headache. Might have a headache for aspirin. Yeah, I might have a headache for aspirin. Yeah, yeah, it's been a great night tonight. I got some people coming in. That's great. Yeah, the first 15 minutes I was singing to myself. I'll have to like get a different vehicle first because my Park Avenue can't like go very far, and so right now I'm sort of looking around. My family's kind of trying to help me, so I'll have to. No, no, that's okay. Yeah, once I get a different vehicle, then I can travel. That's no problem. Yeah, hmm. Yeah, that'll be no problem. We can do that. How dare you? Yeah, just see, cokehead. See, be very careful where you go in Minneapolis. Oh yes, oh pay attention because there's a Supreme Court case coming up. I read this on Twitter where Derek Chauvin, that police officer, they're going to take it to the Supreme Court where they might free him from jail. And if they do, I hope people have peace. I hope so. I hope they do, but I don't know. I can't guarantee anything. I can't guarantee anything because Minneapolis, St. Paul's a wild town. If you're going there. Oh, when is that scheduled? Okay. Derek Chauvin, Supreme Court. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. It says here. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't say yet, but they're gonna. No, I don't live in St. Paul, but no, but St. Paul might turn wild if the Supreme Court decision goes whatever way. I don't know. Oh, I just hope that. I hope there's peace. I really do. I'm tired of people getting angry and I mean, there's enough vandalism in the bigger cities and stuff like that. We don't need any more. I want peace, man. I don't want violence, But people do what people do. I mean, they do what they want to do. I mean, Minneapolis, St. Paul is violent enough. Yeah, I won't go to a lot of parts of Minneapolis. You couldn't pay me to walk down Lake Street alone or with a group of people. Crazy in Lake Street. It's crazy in Lowry Avenue. I know those streets. You wouldn't pay me to walk down there. I wouldn't even drive down there unless I have bulletproof tires and bulletproof windows. I probably would, but yeah, you have to have everything bulletproof to go over there. But oh yeah, I've been watching kind of that on Twitter, and I just hope nothing happens. I just hope nothing happens. I really do. I'm just worried about innocent people out there, because you know, getting angry and having the uprisings is not the answer. It's not the answer, you know. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's too wild, for me. I mean, even as a younger man, I'd be scared too. Yeah, they didn't. You see, they had it like in 68, 1968. They had some of that, and then after a while, it quit. And then the 90s, it started again because of oh the Rodney King thing that happened, and then after that, people got angry here and there, because it's just so much anger out there on the streets. There's so many people that are like fed up, and a lot of the news organizations out there, they like egg it on. They egg it on and make people angry, and then people go out in the streets and do things they shouldn't do. That's what they do. I wish they wouldn't. I mean, please don't do it. I mean, I can beg people, but no one's going to listen to me. They laugh at me and say, "Oh wow, oh shut up, make me." They say, like they say in the bigger cities, make me, say it to my face. That's what they used to say in the bigger cities. And me, I won't say it to their face, because I'm a talker, not a fighter. Oh yeah, well I could use my legs, but not like I could when I was younger. What's the biggest city I've been in? That's a very good question. Let's see. I think I've been in. Oh boy. I think probably Chicago, Illinois. I've been in Chicago. I've been in Omaha. That's not as big. I've been in Fargo, Moorhead. Um, I think I drove through Kansas City. Not too many big towns. I usually go through the small towns when I was traveling. Right, in the north part out by Waukegan. Yeah, that's when my brother was like in the Navy at the time. That's when he was in the U.S. Navy. Yeah, yeah. Back then it was wild in Chicago. Now it's yeah, yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Not really. I can't swim, so got to be a great swimmer to join the Navy or the Marines. Yeah, you got. Yeah, I think you got to know how to swim to be in the United States Marine Corps too. Yeah. No, I wouldn't be no hood. No, no hood or none of that. No, thank you. I stay away from all those places out there. You know, I like to live the good, honest life. Yeah, I should get my millions for all the things happening to other kids as well as me, but I'm gonna get nothing, and that's the way it goes. Oh well. Yeah, gangster, right? Yeah, ain't too much. TNT Trinity remind me of some guy, my friend, Monkey Mafioso. You sound like him. Yeah, whoever Monkey Mafioso is, I don't know. Probably someplace, um, probably someplace visiting some people or something. Anyway, anyway, let's see. Sure, there's water and we're good. I just freezing some ice water, all legal. Try to kick in the. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just those that visit Minneapolis. Yeah, I usually use a Brita water pitcher now because in a new place I could use that. Before that, I had to buy. Yeah, no, I just started it as a hobby back in 2012. Yeah, it's almost August. I started back in like 2012. I made some wind chimes outside when I lived in Wadena. I did some towns. I did one of some prank call some idiot to trying to sell me medicine for $180 a bottle. And then after that, I was doing towns and I was doing possessions I own. Some of it is gone, so I don't have that anymore. And Yeah, and my YouTube channel slowly grew. Then I've met some nice friends on the way. You know, before I was just an anonymous YouTube channel. I was in some group I don't really say because my friend Simeon Jimmy told me that there's certain groups you never mention them because you're giving your enemies a platform. That's what Simeon Jimmy told me, and he's right. So I don't give him a name. I don't have street cred. Are you kidding? No, I just know how to talk and stay away from the bad people. That's what I do. Because nowadays, in the bad parts of the cities, they're more violent than they used to be. People are. Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah, I was in an organization, and then after a while, yeah, I knew Simmy and Jimmy, and I got on some of his shows, and I get on him the least, but that's okay because he has other people that are bigger than me, and that's okay. Some people get mad. That's up to them, but I don't get mad. You know, I still keep in contact once in a blue moon, but he's just so busy all the time with Patreons and projects and all that. He has about enough time to say about 2, 3 words and have a nice day. Yeah, he's just very, very busy man. So many Patreons that he's got to answer. You know, so many Patreons. So I haven't really contacted him, but I mostly like do my own thing. As I call myself an independent media channel. That's I am. I'm independent. We're all independents in our own way. Patreon. I'm not gonna have a Patreon myself. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna have a Patreon. No, no, no. I'll see when I get up to 1,000 subscribers. If I get a different vehicle, I'll think of things in the future what to do. But because I know I'm not going to make a lot of money. I don't care if I don't make any money. Because I do this for a hobby. This is my hobby. You know, I know many YouTubers, they want to make money, they want to get rich. 99% of them aren't going to be rich. 99% of them probably won't have enough money to fill their gas tank in a year. It's very tough. It's very tough to get Patreons. It takes time. You know, person's not going to get a lot of people overnight. You know, it's the way it is. It's the way it is. But me, I don't care. I do this to have fun. When I was a much younger man, I had thousands of subscribers. If I was younger, but I lost a lot of my voice because I'm an older man and I smoked cigarettes for years, so it ruined my voice. You know, and a lot of yelling and screaming at my enemies wrecked my voice too. Because when a person screams, they lose their voice. That's like uh, crack rocks. No, I never did crack. No, thank you. Crack is garbage form of um, the coke stuff. Yeah, well, I'm sure you are young and good looking, and I'm old and kind of getting wrinkles. I'm getting more wrinkles because of my Restman machine over there I use every night to breathe. So when I put that on, I'm going to get some wrinkles. You know, yeah, that's true. Once I get a different vehicle, I can do all those things. You know, yeah, I can do those things. Yeah, but it takes takes time to grow an audience. Can't do it overnight. Look at me now, 5 people. Now I'm very happy. Usually you don't get this many people. Yeah, and earlier this year, uh, that goofy mode and her weirdos tried to shut down my channel. It didn't work, so I told on a bunch of them, and yeah, that goofy bitch. Yeah, the one that calls herself a model. Yeah, yeah. She goes, yeah, she's got me blocked on Twitter, blocked on YouTube, blocked everywhere. Yeah, she thought she could scare me. Yeah, right. Yeah, just a big mouth. She calls herself Sell Trucks or whatever after some porn actress. And yeah, she thinks she's going to be rich. She won't. No, she's trying to spend time trying to get a rich man. It's not going to work. Nah, rich people, they they're the very rich. They're going to go to the foreign countries and pay for their inexperience. They're going to pay for their inexperience. That's the way the rich people are, you know. Oh yeah, rich people. Let's see, 6 votes, 67% male, 33% female. That's pretty good. Uh, just just somebody named Goofy Mode, but I don't care. Mode isn't going to try it again because I'm prepared to make somebody a chat monitor, and I'll just say cut them out, and that's what they do. She doesn't have hardly any friends. If you're if you're listening and Mode spy, I don't give a shit because I'm not scared of her and her friends. Bunch of goofballs. That's all they are. Bunch of fucking goofballs. She's nothing. She makes up stories where she's from, but technically she's from Northern California. So, Iggy, let's see. I don't know if he's on the air right now. I can check. Let's see if he's on the air because I'm subscribed to him. So, let's see. Is he on the air tonight? Um, nope. No, he's not on the air. Nope. No, I don't talk to Iggy. Sometimes I go on his podcast. He'll say hi to me, and that's it. But he has so many fans to talk to, and he has Patreons, I'm sure, too. So, he's got to talk to his Patreons and all that. So, that's the way it is. That's okay. Yeah, he has his. Yeah, that's the way it is. I'm in a group where some of the people have their Patreons, and there's some that don't, and there's some that follow certain people. And me, I just have my own show with you, great wild horse fans. So that's what it is. So those that left, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. And those that are coming, welcome to the show. I always have great people coming on and going away. Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's what it is. Yeah, YouTube, they do what they want. The mainstream channels, they get away with murder, and if we violate YouTube terms, they zap us off the air. You know, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. They'll just zap us off the air. Yeah, that's the way it is. Yeah, yeah. Hosting a game. I don't have a gamer channel or nothing like that. No, no, I don't have a gamer channel. I had a gaming system, but I gave it back. But the trouble is, when a person does gaming stuff, they got to like pay for bandwidth or something like that, I think. So then I'll have to say if I go on Twitch or something like that. Then it's complicated. You got to know this and that, and then you got to have people pay for your stuff, and There's just so many people that pay for Twitch that I would have hardly anybody myself. And I'm not that good of a gamer. So you got to be an expert gamer to make a lot of money. And you got to have these friends telling these friends and these friends and these friends, which isn't easy to do. It's actually harder. It's actually harder for the Twitch gamers out there. But there's some that get millions of subscribers. Some make 500,000 a year, but you gotta like be on there every day of the year. Yeah, I can say gamer words. That's as far as I go. yeah, yeah. And the trouble with let's say super chat, YouTube takes 30% of it. So yeah, YouTube takes 30% of my super chat if I ever have it. But right now, I have 1,200 subscribers left, and I don't care if I get 1,000 subscribers or not. I don't care. So what? I'm happy if I have 100, and I've done way better. Thank you, Wild Horse fans. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm always happy. I'm happy I have 5 on there right now. Yeah, yeah. If I do or not, croquet tortoise, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't care. I really don't care. Yeah. I have subscribers on YouTube. They're always crying about, oh, I wish more people would get on and blah, blah, blah. I mean, stop crying, man. Have a good time. Yeah, well, yeah, most of you are my children, age-wise, yeah. And my nieces and nephews, most of you are these days. Because at 58 years old, I've lived longer than most people. Yeah. And as I age, there's some of them are going to die before me because that's the way it is. People could die in many ways: auto accidents, cancer, all that other bad stuff. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Reba. Yep, a lot of people can die in so many ways, and myself, yeah, welcome. Stop crying, stinky poo child. Okay. I, are you talking about the Pisonanus? Pisonanus has a lot of abilities. Yeah, Pisonanus has a lot of abilities. Are you talking about me? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, horses do a lot of poo, doing a lot of toilet stuff too. They'll just toilet everywhere. They'll toilet in the middle of the parade, you know, because that's why for the horse and carriage sometimes they'll have these shields because when a horse rides around, they'll just poo while they're driving. Yeah, yeah, that's the way horses are. Can't teach them to use the toilet. That's what's funny about horses. Okay, not me. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm talking about the horses that used to pull the wagons and pull the stage, the stages and stuff. The ones that the humans broke down and trained. You know. Yeah. What's the? Uh, I, place honest, I don't want to like talk about the demises because a lot of people get freaked out about that. A lot of people get freaked out, and I don't want to see people freaked out. To me, I don't get freaked out, but a lot of people do. Yeah, when I was a younger man, I got freaked out. But as I get older, see, I don't get freaked out as much as I used to because I've been um, I've been near where I won't be around anymore. One of them is when I wasn't breathing because I was on the critical list when I got my machine. I was on the critical list. I had to wait a month because they had recalls of those machines because the old ones they gave people cancer, as I understand it. So yeah. But besides that, I almost died from cigarette smoking. So those of you that smoke cigarettes, please quit if you can. Because cigarettes will take your breath away, especially the strong cigarettes. and light cigarettes. That's a bunch of BS that the tobacco companies put out. You know, yeah, yeah. That's right, old school, Dave. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Oh yeah. And speaking of thing for the 250,000 view thing, I thank people for stopping by last time. I had a great time. I was on for 4 hours till I got too tired. You do as you ordered. Okay. Uh, YouTube videos. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, well, it's the wild horseathon. There you go. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, it takes time to build an audience. It took me 3 years to get 100 subscribers. It took me at least 3 years, because at the time I was living in Wadena. It was very hard to do stuff because up in the central Minnesota region where I lived in Wadena, there wasn't much going on, and you had to travel 50 miles, Detroit to Detroit Lakes, into Alexandria and Brainerd to find something to do, and that's a far travel. And when you go to Brainerd, a lot of your roads are like 2-lane roads with a lot of curves, and then you get these people riding your bumper all the time too. When you go to Brainerd, Alexandria, at least the roads are straight ahead. You know, that was never no hood. I wouldn't want to take orders because when you take orders, you know, just like for the Bloods, as they say, blood in, blood out. That's how the Bloods are. And if you're in the motorcycle clubs, you might get lucky if they let you out. And if they don't want you let out, they do what they want with you in the motorcycle clubs. I'm not sure how they do it over there, but I know bloods mean blood in, blood out. That I know. Ain't got any juggalos? No, not really. Okay, when you get up to my age, a lot of the juggalos, the older ones, they complain too much, and you got to sift. You got to sift mostly the whiners to the fun people. Juggalo revival, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, yeah, Juggalo revival. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, that's it. I got this light at Target on the clearance rack. Sometimes you bring it down, it gets very hot on that end there when I push the lighting down. So I use my glasses. No, that's an old lamp from like probably 20 years ago. It's so I can put my pencils and pens and scissors in. And that really American Juggalo. I don't like the lighting. Let's see, get the lighting better. Yeah, that's better. Let's see, this one's not so hot. Yeah, this one's. Oops, no, that one's too short. Yeah, a little shorter cord. Yeah, that one's a shorter cord. Let's see. Yeah, I got 4 or 5 lamps. I got one way over there, a real old lamp. Handheld lamp. You mean I get? Oh, yes, I still have that lamp. Let me get that. I can find it. It won't take long because I know where I put it. Because I've bought some new things lately. Um, I got that from the power company when I did their electrical thing in Hutchinson, Minnesota. That's right. Yeah, I did that one in Hutchinson. Yeah, yeah, they did that in Hutchinson. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. It's a yeah. It's a happy holiday card. Yeah. Yeah. I think was that for the tobacco company? Huh? So it's oh, ah. Oh, yeah, that was from Naya Chevrolet when I bought the Buick Park Avenue. I get, I got that. I used to live in Wadena. Gave me a card because I bought a car. I bought the Park Avenue over there years ago. Yeah, that's one of the few. That's the only car dealership. I think. No, wait. That's one of the only ones. They have a car dealership in a small town. Except for they have a. There's one in Park Rapids. Yeah, there was a Ford, but that one closed down. Of course, Chrysler closed down, and all the major vehicle dealerships in the small towns, they've all like closed down, which is pretty weird, because they have all these modern vehicles where, well, yeah, it's more like, yeah, you're right about that, but the only thing is, in those dealership garages, they got all the best mechanics that can fix your vehicle, but they charge an arm and a leg if you want to fix it. See, if you're, um, see, I understand it. If your airbag goes out in an accident, the dealerships are the only ones that know how to have the equipment to put it back in. And they'll charge you a lot of money if you're not insured. You know, that's why your liability insurance on your vehicle is very expensive because so many people use it for various reasons. You know, yeah. Oh yeah, I've had people that try to tell me to get those kind of mechanics, but okay. Yeah, thanks for stopping by there, Cokehead Tortoise. Yeah, yeah, you too. Yeah, you too there, my friend. Yeah, we'll see what happens in the future there, Cokehead Tortoise. We'll see what happens in the future. You never know. You never know. Yeah, things could happen. Anything can happen in life. Yeah, yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, yeah, you never know. Yeah, I know Cokehead. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, I've known him. We where's he off to? Probably doing projects of some sort. Whatever it is. He did something on Twitter. Did a Me as Tom McKeldin driving in a car after I did that one in Monaga where he hit in Monaga, Minnesota, as he called it, and uh, yeah, made fun of the town. Hmm. Ah, yeah, it's good to have that ice water. It's good to have ice water when the room's hot. Yep, it's good to have ice water when the room is hot. Yeah, 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 yep. I know the old cokehead. Yeah, good man. Yeah, yeah, it does. After a while, the ice water. See, you freeze some water in the freezer, or you can freeze lemonade, or um, sometimes you could freeze certain kinds of soda pop if you want. Freeze orange juice. It turns out good. Or Yeah, yeah, it's cheaper than buying it in the freezer section of the grocery store. Yeah, well, I have my window open. Yeah, I do have my window open, so still gets kind of hot, but I don't care. I just turn on a fan. Fan blows the air just fine. Because when I was a kid, I hardly had a fan because my dad and uncle had the fans. Yeah, I can't afford air conditioning myself and my roommates because air conditioning is very expensive when you use it. You know, see, electricity has went up over the years because there's more. Yeah, because there's more vehicles that are using air conditioning these days. You know, there's more vehicles using air conditioning, so I mean, excuse me, more vehicles using electricity. You know, so and they have to use more of the power grid, so the prices are going to go up because electricity gets expensive. That's why they're getting more electric vehicles. And with the batteries, they got to get that. They got to get like lithium and some other minerals. They got to get that from the mountains. Yeah. Um, see, as far as plagues are concerned, okay, I know some people believe China created a plague, but I hate to say this, wild horse fans, um, but I think a plague probably came from something wherever it is, and could have been from some animal that spread it around or something. Yeah. See, China isn't going to invent a plague because they don't want to kill their own troops. You know, because then the people in China will have get angry, and then the leader will be booted out, and the leader doesn't want to be booted out. Believe me, you know that's my opinion. Your opinions are different. That's fine. We all have opinions, and maybe yours is facts, maybe mine is. I don't know, but that's what I believe. Sometimes I'll have to disagree with certain wild horse fans out there. I'll have to disagree with you on certain things. Some of you might get mad. I understand that. I understand. Believe what you want to believe. Yeah, well, but see, when they come up with something evil, say certain organizations, they just like put it in something, then they'll do cruel experiments with animals and people. It creates something, and yeah, I always have an open shirt because I have a thick neck. I don't like tight things around my neck because it feels like I'm choking. Because I have a very thick neck. Yeah, I have a very thick neck. I'm a tall person, and some of us tall people have thick necks. Yeah, some of us tall people have thick necks. That's for sure. Yeah, that's the way it is. Uh, yeah, yeah, almost an hour and a half this far. I keep going for a while. And I'll keep going for. I'm not going to do it 4 hours, though. I'm not going to do it that long today. No. Yeah, then I'll save that for another time. Yeah, I still got to get some videos done. Hopefully, I'll get a different vehicle so I can start traveling. I can do my towns, and I could go to fairs. I could go to auto shows and go to parades. But I've been missing out this year. But I thank you, Wild Horse fans, for standing by me. Thank you. Appreciate it. I always do. Yeah, I'm grateful. I'm not like other channels where gamers and the gamers, yeah, yeah, crybabies. You know, a lot of those kind of channels out there, and then they wonder why nobody wants to watch them. Sometimes I'll help certain people, they don't listen. Oh well, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Yep, that's the way it goes. Yeah. Jeremiah Carney, no, no, I would want to be part of the carnival because, see, you do a lot of traveling in carnivals, plus the pay is very low, and there's a lot of drug use in the carnivals. You know, that's what I've heard. I think you got to be a little more careful now because of social media. Yeah, you got to be more careful what you do because sometimes people do the hidden camera tricks and then they'll get their hopefully their 15 minutes of fame, and a lot of sexy time. Yeah, sometimes you get wild people in there that'll have fun with other people. Yeah, wild women, wild men, all that. No, I haven't seen that. Yeah, I yeah, I wouldn't. And as far as carnivals are concerned, I don't really buy anything in a carnival, and I don't do a lot of those carnival games because those carnival games are actually rigged, so you'll lose. Especially the bottle when you throw things at bottles, that's rigged. That's a rigged game. You know, a lot of those games in carnivals are rigged, so you don't win. You know, yeah, yeah, that's the way it is in carnivals. They rig a lot of games. Yep, and when I go to fairs and stuff, yeah, let's see, American Horror Story. Okay, I'll write it down. I'll look that up. Let's see. Yeah, got that written down, so I'll look into that. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, I'll watch that. See what's going on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a guy that used to. Yeah, years ago. Yeah, I did watch something on that. Here's a freak guy that used to go around carnivals. He was called Lobster Boy. He was like a very cruel guy that you know. Yeah, I read about Lobster Boy. Yeah, he was like this freak. He had these weird arms, but hey, yeah, he married women. Yeah, women found something cool about him. Probably his personality or something. I don't know. But the way that Lobster Boy sounded, he sounded like a weird person. But yeah, I think Lobster Boy had claws or something. Yeah, he was born a kind of a freaky guy. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, sometimes you used to get the Siamese twins, but nowadays when they're born, they'll split the Siamese twins. They have modern technology to do that now, so that's good because you don't want two people like walking together smushed because that's no life for them. Yeah, that's no life for them. Yeah, yep, that's no life for them. Yeah. Let's see. I think I'm gonna stretch it another probably half hour, then I'm gonna call the show. If I can last that long, I'll do my best. Yeah, yeah. No, let's see. Well, the carnivals and midgets are kind of disappearing too. You don't see as much of that as you used to. You know. Yeah, what you see a lot of these days is they'll go to county fairs in the small towns, Yeah, or they'll go to concerts, and a lot of people use their phones and hold it up. You know, if you want to see people without phones, sometimes you go to small towns. You might be one or two of the only people in the crowd with phones because in small towns, a lot of people don't use their phones for things. Because I've seen that too. You know, yeah, it's mostly bigger city people. They love to use the phones because usually the internet, yeah, small towns, small farms. Depends who you know. It all depends who you know. Eh, as they say. Yeah, it's hard to hold your phones and cameras. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Even in a very small town. Yeah, yeah. Okay, you say Reba. You don't have to say exactly what town you're from. But are you like in Wadena or Todd County or one of those counties or um, or you could be near a county. That's okay. General idea. You don't have to say the exact. That's okay. Just general thing. That's cool. Yeah, yeah. Just a general idea. Let's see. Yeah, you're in Carlton County. Okay. Carlton County. What town? What's the main town in Let's see. I'll have to look. Let's see. Carlton County, Minnesota. Okay. Let's see. Cloquet, Moose Lake. Uh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's in the kind of the northern part of Minnesota. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I've ever been up there. No. I've never been into the area. I've been in the areas where they have like Fargo, Moorhead. I've been in a town called Climax, Minnesota. I did that one on YouTube. Yeah, I stopped by Climax because the name sounded cool. Yeah, imagine that, Climax, Minnesota. And there's Clitorol. I did that one. Yeah, and there's Nimrod. I did all kinds of weird name towns. Okay. Oh, yeah, Sleep Machine. Okay. Yeah, there's like way over there. Um, there's like a machine you turn on. Um, there you go. But I'm not going to unplug it and bring it to you, no. Oh, you watched the Staples video? Yeah, that was one of my worst videos because I never put myself on camera, and yeah, that one was one of my worst ones when I first started. Yeah, that's a terrible video because I was very nervous behind the camera at the time. Hi, this is Randy the Wild Horse, and I'm in Staples, Minnesota. I sound like some dull. Yeah, I sounded real dull at the time, and of course that was before my mother died. So I felt sad my mom died. So you know how it goes. No, that's impossible. Impossible. There's my machine. Yeah, she died. Let's see, 10 years ago. Yeah, about 10 years ago. So yeah, they're all buried in Wadena. My brother died last year, and he's buried in Wadena, and that's the way it goes. It's too bad. Yeah, yeah, the graves are way up there, and I'm not gonna drive up there to put flowers in. No, too far for me. Yeah, in the old days, guys used to name their cars after women in the old days, but not so much now. Because your fastest vehicles nowadays are very expensive. You got to pay a lot. You got to pay big bucks for fast vehicles now. In the old days, some you did on some vehicles, some you didn't. You know, yeah, I like vehicles in the old days much better. I like them in the old days much better because they all look different, easier to work on. Mechanics tell me that all the time. They are much easier to work on, more fun. You know, whoever is racing around better be careful. Law enforcement can, you know, yeah, they, them. Yeah, a lot of that on Twitter. I see they, them, he, him, she, her. Yeah, I don't pay attention to clowns like that. Don't pay attention to clowns like that. That's you get too many of that. You get too many like that. It clogs up things. You know, it's just like Mac's friend who calls herself Mode. You type in Mode on search. There's so many of those out there. Or if you call yourself, I don't know, Speed Guy or something like that, there's going to be a lot of those out there. And World Traveler, that's going to be a lot out there. A lot of names, you know. Because sometimes when people come up with names these days, they'll come up with a name where there's just so many of them. So you have to be unique and call yourself a certain name. That's the way it is. You got to call yourself a certain name. Either you put it all together or spread them out. You know, that's what you do. When I came up with my own name, Randy the Wild Horse, I put it all in one name and didn't think about it. And then I decided to spread it out, which I did now. Trouble is, these days, YouTube and Google, they're throttling me too, like a lot of other channels, so my name is not out there as much as it used to be. But that's the way it is. They're trying to get all of us to watch the main channels and get us to ignore the big channels. And I wish YouTube would have serious competition. Wish they would, but it won't be easy. I'm not saying it's impossible. I mean, I remember years ago, I debate people. I'd say there'd be a time when, um, yeah, okay, I'll answer your question there, Python Honest after. Yeah, there was a time. No, I'll answer your question. No, I forgot what I said. Okay. Um, yeah, I used to be called Rambo and Rainbow and that stupid Gorgie from Osseo High School. I don't know what the name Gorgie means. Um, Puke face, retard, piece of shit, um, fuckhead. They called me all kinds of interesting names. Rainbow. Yeah, my mama used to call me Rainbow. Yeah, because of the rainbow colors out in the sky. Which are beautiful. Uh, Yeah, well, people were nice back then in the suburban Brooklyn Park. Yeah, teachers sometimes will call you mean names like little bastard. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I was called Big Head. That wasn't too bad because I have a big head. Um, let's see. They called Bucky Beaver. That was the worst name I was ever called. Bucky Beaver, an ugly yellow tooth beaver. Very insulting. That was the worst insult I ever had in my life. Was Bucky Beaver. That was the worst. Yeah. Yep. And Randy Boy. Yeah. Yeah. That's the way it is. You know. And I come up with my own insults when you learn from others. You know, you come up with your own. I mean, people like those, a lot of those comedians in on the stage. You know, a lot of them they got picked on in life. They picked up stuff from other people and use it themselves. Just like, yeah, William Jack it off. Yeah, yeah, they come up with strange names sometimes. Yeah, yeah, things are different now. There's a lot more foul language used in places than there used to be. You know, a lot more foul language out there now. Yeah, I used to got mad. I call people bastards and stuff like that, but I don't insult people like that anymore because bastard means orphan. You know, that's can't that's too insulting when someone's called a bastard. You buddy bastard. You know, yeah, really. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, and sometimes those people in school too. Once you get out, they'll invite you to their stupid reunions, and yeah, fake report card. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Yeah, yeah. But after a while, they invited me to the reunion. I just told them I didn't want to go. They invited me again, and then I got after them on Facebook. Yeah, and just because of me putting their videos on and me insulting them, their reunions grew, and those fuckers never thanked me for it. That's okay. They're stupid enough to pay $35 to $50 for a reunion to talk to each other. Well, good for them because they're fucking idiots for doing it. You may think I'm an idiot for talking about it, but hey, all it costs me is my cable subscription, and I talk to you great people instead. You know, I talk to you nice people instead. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Person looks at Osteo Class of '82 reunion video. My own that I did on YouTube comes up first before theirs on Facebook. That's pretty funny. Yeah, yeah. I put that up there and stole theirs. Yeah. I welcome to the Osteo Class of '82 reunion. Yeah, that Binkowski. That's the one that said, say you came from North Minneapolis, right? I said, yeah. And then she said, um, you repack your bags in a truck and go back to North Minneapolis with the other roaches. We don't want your kind of filth around here. That's the only kind of bitch ever talked to me. Never talked to me any other time. Couldn't pay me to talk to that bitch. And those that are friends of Lynette, you can go tell her I said that because I don't give a fucking shit. You know? Yep, I don't give a fucking shit. She's a bitch. She's an uncaring bitch. Yeah. Funny thing is, even though she was ugly and had a weird voice, she always got dates with guys all the time. Good looking ones. Better looking than me. Sometimes it's weird how it works. Sometimes you know these people that have weird personalities, ugly as hell, they always get dates. They always get dates. Isn't that weird? I know you have seen that before. I mean, that's the weirdest thing. Yeah. I mean, I knew one lady years ago in Mankato. She'd always put her looks down. She always got dates herself. Yeah, all the time. Yep. Yeah, spicy. Not really. Well, spicy. I talk dirty, but you can't really do that on YouTube because the YouTube people will get after you. Yep, they'll get after you. Yeah, yeah, they get after you. Well, let's see. Yeah, and I'm not really wild neither. No, because there's no like wild ladies around. Yeah, when you broke like I am, you can't do much. Yeah, those of you that left, thanks for stopping by. Thank you very much. Yeah, Yep. Thank you very much. Hmm. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Have to see what happens this year. Never know what's going to happen. Never know. Yeah. Never know. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. I'm just kind of tired. Yeah. Kind of tired tonight. Just so weird. Yeah. So weird. Yeah. So weird. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. For 14 more minutes and I'm gonna call it a night. Yeah, 2 hours is good enough for me. I'm not gonna try the 4 hour one tonight. No thanks. Yeah, I was tired after 4 hours that last time. It was just I had so much fun. The 250,000 subscriber special. Yep, that was fun. And I thank everybody for stopping by the last time and all other times. I thank everybody for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. Those that let's see. Besides those other surveys, I'll come up with other ones probably besides are you male or female. I'll have to think of some new surveys. I'll have to think of new ones. I think I will. Can't be the same all the time because when you're sitting the same all the time, everybody gets bored and leaves. So yeah, you always got to think of something new. Got to change. As the saying goes, people got to change. Because you're the same all the time, people get bored and start leaving. Yeah, people get bored and start leaving because that's the way it is. Yep, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Truly, really is. That's the way it is. Truly, really is. Yeah, remember that song? About some weird sharing song. Yeah, they come up with some weird stuff. Yeah. Especially when shoplifting and stealing when they had problems when I was young. No matter if you take something big or take something small, shoplifting is stealing. Yeah, yeah. There used to be a lot of stealing, stealing from department stores and stuff like that. But it's hard to steal these days because of all those security cameras. Yeah, it's a shame. 160 Walmarts have closed this year, mostly in the bad neighborhoods because of too much stealing. But people steal too much, they'll close the store. And stores have rights to close even if they make a lot of money. There's people that whine and moan about it, but as I say, if you don't like when a store closes, they should get their own store and get investors. Make Open your own store instead of whine about Aldi closing or Walmart closing or Target closing or any of those other major stores closing. People should just get a co-op and create their own store. Just like in certain towns, sometimes they'll have gas stations on in convenience stores. They'll have a co-op. They'll get a bunch of people together and get a business going. Sometimes co-ops succeed. Sometimes they fail. I don't like thieves. No, I don't like thieves. I had thieves steal from me too, just like probably everybody else. Because thieves are uncaring people. Yep. And those that mooch off people all the time with money and stick their hand up for gasoline, they don't have any friends and they never take the day off because taking the day off is taking a day off not using somebody. There's professional users out there. Yeah, it's usually like in the smaller towns though that people like that because in the bigger city, eventually it'll catch up with them and somebody get even with them. There's always somebody out there. Always somebody. Yep. Yeah, always somebody that get even. Yeah. Oh yeah, since tomorrow's gonna be Saturday, gonna ride the bike around for a while, get some exercise. Yeah, riding a bike is fun. Yeah, I like going on the electric motor, but then with an electric motor, a person's got to recharge. Yeah, need a place for that. Yeah, need a place for that. That's for sure. Yeah, yeah, that's right. It's time to have fun tonight. Ten. Yeah, yep, it's time. Yep, 9 more minutes. I'll call it a night. Yep, yep. Yeah, what a night. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could win the lottery. Yeah, somebody won a little over $1 billion, and with all the taxes taken out, they got $400 million. Once they took out over 50% taxes. But for me, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care because there's 400 million more than I got. Yeah, a whole box of mac and cheese. That's not hard to do. But I wouldn't want to do that because all it does is plug you up. It's a food plugger. Yeah, that'd be a good idea to get a hot dog truck, but you'll have to. I think you have to advertise where you want to do your hot dog truck if you go to certain areas. Of course, you don't want to go in the bad neighborhoods because then people will steal and run away. First, you have to have people pay first, then give them the product. And of course, make sure person be in a state where they can protect themselves. You know, yeah, you sell the buttons, okay, yeah, yeah. But a person, if they have a business though, let's say if I own a business, I think I'd go to states where people can protect you or protect themselves behind the counter that I have every right to, because there's some states where a person can't do that and they know it, then criminals start having a field day. Because lately in the town of start a gang, nope. No, it's nothing to do with starting a gang. What I'm trying to do is talk about business. Yeah. If a person starts a business, though, you'll have to know who to trust, which isn't easy to do. Because when a person starts a business, sometimes I've seen it. Sometimes immigrants will come in, they'll have a family. See if they have trouble getting good pay. Sometimes out of skill in cooking, they'll start a restaurant or something, and get the whole family to pitch in. And sometimes they'll succeed. Sometimes they'll succeed that way. But trouble with having a business, though, is you got to do it day and night and know how to do book work. If you hire someone to do book work, that's going to cost a lot of money. Yeah, and there's always a drawback to everything. There's always a drawback. Yeah, the way it is. That's the way it is. Eat that KD. Oh, this is lotion. Yeah, I suppose I could, but it costs a lot of money to bring a Filipino wife. Lots of money. Gotta be rich. Gotta be rich to do that. Gotta pay for your lady, and then you gotta pay for her whole family. Chances are too, because her whole family wants to go with. That's the way it is. That's how it's done. That's how it's done. Yeah. It depends on the situation. Depends on the situation. Yeah, it's a 50-50 shot. 50-50, I guess, in that regard. But it'll never happen to me, and at this point, I don't really care. Well, I hope not. You got to make sure they don't go out and party. Got to get to know the person, know their habits. If they haven't grown up partying, chances are they're not going to party. But if they grow up partying when they're younger, chances are they're going to. Because I've been through those stages before. So I've been through those stages. I can tell who's the partiers and who isn't. Yeah, that's true. But people slip, and sometimes people may never party too, then start partying. Sometimes they'll do that too. People, you can't read people's minds. People do what they want to do. We know what animals do, but we don't know what humans do because human beings do what they want. Human beings may be the smartest of all by far, but human beings are the most evil by far. They're actually the most evil. They've taken over all the land on Earth with inventions, and now the animals just let the humans take over. No, I can't play the guitar, but I just play it bad and sing worse. Yeah, we are a virus. That's what we are basically. Yeah, we're just there. We're just there taking up Earth space. We're just there taking up Earth space. Yeah, that's the way it is. Yep, less than 2 minutes left. I'm gonna go. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for your votes tonight. 6 votes. Okay, let's see. So that'll be 4 males and 2 females. Yep, sometimes it happens. Yeah, yeah, I'm going to be done in about a minute. So, yeah, well, I'm lucky. I'm lucky I haven't yet, but anything can happen. It's almost happened to me before, but it's the way it is. Once you almost die, you're not afraid anymore. Before that, I was scared. I'm not scared anymore because I'm almost died 4 times. So, yeah. I can't tonight because it's less than a minute. I can't tell a story less than a minute. Well, memory sticks out. Yeah, it was a time when I went up a hill in my Grand Prix and the truck went down and almost hit my car. And it was a Freightliner semi truck. And I'll never forget the Freightliner. That was one of them. Yeah. Yeah. When I went up that hill near Eagle Lake, Minnesota on Highway 14, it was called the 9 Mile Corner Bridge or Suicide Bridge because they had a bridge. It was narrow, then you turned. A lot of people died in that bridge years ago, but they tore it down and built a new area, and I was thankful for that. So, okay, so I'm gonna go now. I thank everybody for stopping by. Okay, and 4 males and 2 females did the poll. Thank you. And the 6 votes. And well, goodbye, everybody. Have a great night.